People say that promises are meant to be broken. But if you are somebody who values your integrity and how people see you, make sure you make promises you are only able to fulfill. If you cannot fulfill them, do not make them. Now, I've realized that there are some promises that people make in relationships that they cannot fulfill. So take note of these things and never say them if you cannot honor it. Before I get into it, make sure you subscribe to this very channel. The first thing is that never tell people you will always love them if you know you cannot love them forever. Most men, when they want to get into the pants of women, they make those promises. I mean, I'm not saying go and lie because they will probably not allow you to do that, but you cannot honor it, and so don't say it. And if you mean to love them forever, go ahead and say it and love them. And the next thing is that never tell people you will never cheat on them, especially if you know you have a cheating problem. There are so many men, no matter what they do, they will cheat. They can never be with one woman. And that is a problem for them. But if you know you are that person, you don't have to make that promise. If it happens unexpectedly, you can apologize and then move on. But to make that promise and you break it, the woman will refer you to that kind of thing or that promise that you made them. So never make the promise if you cannot honor it. I will never hurt you is the next one. Yes, nobody wants to hurt their lover, but you don't just have to say it because you want to say it. Sometimes we hurt people without even knowing we hurt them. And so if you know you cannot control it, don't alter it out. If it comes or you unintentionally hurt them, you apologize, you ask for forgiveness, you do whatever you want to do. But when you make it a promise to them, I promise I'm not going to hurt you, and you hurt them in return, they will hate you for breaking your promise. But if you never made any promise, there's nothing to be hated for. I will never lie to you. It is good to leave it open like that and not mention it. Everyone lies. We have ways of lying to the people that we love, sometimes to protect their feelings. But to make a promise that I will never lie to you is something you are putting yourself in danger for. A time will come, you have no choice but to lie. But because of that promise, when you are caught, you find yourself wanted. So it's better to leave it open like that. Unless you think you will not lie, then you can go ahead and make that promise. Now I'll give you the last one, but before I say it, make sure you have subscribed or followed me. The next thing is that I will never leave you. Most people found themselves in trouble because of these things, and most people were not able to break away from a particular relationship because they made a promise of I will never leave you. I mean, it's just a relationship. Anything can just happen. You do not know the future, and so you can leave it open like that. But to say I will never leave you is a way of validating the feelings of the other party. But you know yourself that you can never honor it. Please don't make that promise, because they can hold you accountable. They will never forget that you made that promise. I'm not saying don't say these words in your relationship. You can say them in your relationship. But what I'm saying is that if you cannot honor them, please don't say it. It is better to leave it open or not mention it. And that will help you so much.